What's going on, guys? ShadowNinja, and today I want to be focusing, or this video I want to be focusing on Death Stranding, the briefing trailer that was released. Now this cutscene, honestly, out of all the cutscenes and stuff we've seen of the game, gives us the strongest and most significant information about what the hell this game is, the end goal, the connections, the whole lore, the world it's set up, the world it takes place in, all these different things. It kind of sheds a lot of light. Now, it obviously uses terminology which I do not understand, with the necklace, you know, some of the other ridges and the craters. I'm guessing craters are split dimension areas. I don't know. This game seems very complex. Hideo Kojima certainly said that you will understand it after an hour or two of play. But yeah, I mean, so some of the terminology in this I did not understand, but this cutscene does seem relatively early in the story. So basically, Sam Porter Bridges, you know, the main character, Norman Reedus' character, is being offered ability, a task to reconnect the UCA, the United Cities of America. Nice little spin on the United States of America, but yeah, basically something, the Strand or whatever, disconnected people and cities, and people are isolated, and the main character here, the one in the red dress, Emily, or Amelie, whatever, spelled A, but it's pronounced Emily, I don't know. She is not actually in this. She's actually a hologram. She was taken by the bad guys, and she went out through across the Americas, or America, and she was trying to reconnect these cities. She was becoming successful. She was leaving people behind. But when she got to the Pacific, the end of, like, no, Edge Knot City, I think they called it, she got ambushed. They took her, and she's held captive. So her mission, or her mother's mission, is like, you know, it's gone. It's failed. You know, they didn't really successfully do it. And now Sam Porter Bridges, for whatever reasons, the main person to carry out and reconnect the cities and finish, you know, complete the mission, the end goal of not only reuniting the cities and reforming the UCA, you know, and saving humanity, because they said that, you know, they can't live by themselves anymore. Isolation will, you know, cause them to be extinct. But he also has to rescue, obviously, the woman in the red dress, Emily, from these demons, these bad guys. Now, honestly, there was no hints of, you know, these bad guys being Matt Mikkelsen's character. It seemed like, if you've seen the trailer, the Golden Mask trailer, it seemed like those are those guys. So I'm wondering where Matt Mikkelsen plays in this. I know they said Matt Mikkelsen isn't really a bad guy. He's not even a good guy. It's like he's his own way. In his own way, he's kind of a protagonist in his own degree. I don't know if they kind of said that he's not a bad guy. So it seemed like he was not mentioned as any of the bad guys. He was not seen, which is quite interesting. But in all, it seems like the scale of this game could be pretty damn massive in terms of reuniting different cities. Obviously, it seems like the task is to reunite these cities, and, you know, it's curious, how big is going to be the game scaled? Obviously, it won't be real world scaled of, you know, locations and terrain, but it's really curious to see, like, how many different locations will we be able to see. And it kind of makes sense when it comes to some of the stuff we saw with tanks and different time travel. It seemed like these cities are disconnected in, like, you know, reality, and you have to travel a different reality to go through them. The game is very complex, and again, what I just said is only the icing on the cake, because this, again, does seem like it is early on in the game's narrative. So I'm curious to see what the hell is after this, you know, any cutscenes. You know, I'm really curious to see how this game is in general. It seems like something where I don't know how gameplay will be exactly, but I can kind of gauge of it being an open action survival adventure. There's certainly action the way the bad guys are loaded out. You know, you will have to fight these guys. These guys are not going to be like, oh, let me just sneak around them. I don't think you can sneak around these guys. I think you have to fight them a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I'm really looking forward to this game. This and Cyberpunk are probably one of my most anticipated games to be launching in general. I cannot wait. So expect more Death Stranding videos along the way when I decide to, you know, go into it and piece together and kind of give you some factual information. You know, it seemed like also, too, last thing is that the main character has been disconnected from the Bridges Corporation or whatever. So, and also at the end of the trailer, he basically says, no, I'm not doing this. So obviously we know he's going to end up doing it. We don't know the causes or the reason, but yeah, this game, it gets more intriguing. It gives me some answers, but it always gives me more questions at the end of the day. So excited to see what this does. Hideo Kojima is one of my favorite out there. I love all his work. So that's all I got for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, this information. I hope you guys are looking forward to Death Stranding. Stay tuned for more Death Stranding videos on this channel, so be sure to subscribe. But until the next time, guys, hope you guys have a good one. ShadowNinja here, and I'm out.